Hi peeps, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Janet. Today we're going to be doing a 15-minute chair yoga session. All the moves will be done completely seated down, so no need to stress if you don't like to stand or kneel. Please hold on to the end of the class as I will be doing a breathing and meditation exercise to help you de-stress and set you right for the day. Now, if you enjoy the class, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and maybe even make a comment because it will really help my small channel grow. Now let's get started.
All right, let's get started. Seated on your chair, sitting upright, have your feet nice and flat onto the floor. Taking the hands just to the knees and then tucking the chin in and push out the upper back there. Exhale out, let's lift the chest, open up through the shoulders. Inhale, let's stretch your back. And then exhale, start to lift maybe a little bit further, maybe chin tilted upwards towards the roof there. One more time. Inhale, come back. And exhale, start to lift. Good, taking that left hand just behind the back. Right hand just coming up to the side of the head and just gently pulling that head down towards the right side, ear towards that right shoulder. Just to elongate out your neck and shoulders there. And then we're going to take that back hand further over to the opposite hip. And then keep twisting your head over that left shoulder. Getting your spinal twist here. Good, release it out. Swapping over, right hand behind your back, tilting that head to the left. Left hand giving a little bit of a pull, gently, not too heavy there, because you want your head to naturally drop in that direction. Eye gaze upwards. Keep bringing that hand over to the opposite hip there. And then just turning your head to look to the side or behind you, as much as your spine and neck will allow you to go. Good, release it out. So we're grabbing your left hand to the right side of your chair, other hand goes behind your back, and we're just going to give a bit more twist now through the spine. Good, and then swapping over to the other side, looking over now, that left shoulder, right hand moving to the opposite side there. Alright, so we're going to grab that left hand onto the side, right arm lifts up beside you, and just lean towards the left. We're pulling out the sides of that body there. Nice elongation out through the torso. Release it, swap it to the other side. You're aiming to get that arm that is up in the air next to your ear or cheek, and you're kind of looking underneath the arm, looking towards the roof. And release. Good. So pressing the palm of the hands out towards me, I'm just going to stretch out the hands, forearms, and then we're just going to grab that left hand to the right fingers, pull it back gently towards you, as much or as little as you want to. Good. Do the same to the other hand. And then face that right hand towards you. Left hand grabs the back of the hand and pull it in. This is for your wrists. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. Link the hands, press the palm of the hands to me. And then start to lift the arms up. Your head and eye gaze will follow the hands, tilting your head back a little bit there, stretching out the throat, upper back and shoulders. Good, then release it down. We're going to take that right foot up on your tippy toes and just do little circular motions outwards and inwards, loosening up a little bit through the hips. Then we're going to pick that foot up, hands towards the shins, and keep circling that foot the other way now. And then swap back to the different direction, loosening out your ankles. Hands go behind the thigh, sitting up tall and extending that leg, toes flexed in towards the shins. Inhale back in, exhale, let's extend a little bit more each time at your own pace. And release that leg. You might come forward a little bit on your chair, tip forward, maybe your right hand can grab onto the right toes. No stress if it doesn't get there that far. You can rest your hand just below the knees, or not bring out the hands at all. Taking that same right foot, hooking over to the left thigh, open up that knee, hinge forward from the hips, exhale out, start to gently come down a little bit lower. Opens up your hips and glutes on this one. Good, and release. We're going to turn that body towards the left side. So your left leg is in front bent, right leg is pushing back, extending out the back leg for that hip flexor and hamstrings. Imagine pushing your right heel down to the ground, lifting your torso and chin a little bit. And then exhale, we're going to start to bring your body weight over your front leg. So your body should look like a little bit of a diagonal line there. Just a little bit deeper. It's like a seated pigeon. And then come back in. All right, left foot up on the toes, just circulating outwards a little bit. Opening up that knee. Grabbing the hands onto the shins and keep twirling the foot the opposite direction. And then stop and reverse it the other way. Hands go behind the thigh. Exhale, let's start to extend the leg straight. Inhale back in. Exhale, release. Inhale back in. That's it. Extending it out. Holding there for a little bit. Toes flexed in towards the shins there. Right, move that body forward. That leg stays straight. We're hinging from the hips for the hamstrings. Grabbing on towards the toes if you can. Again, do not have to. You can keep both hands on the hips there and just hinge your body forward, and that might be enough for you today. Taking that left foot over onto the right thigh. Let the knee open. Push it out and then drop your body weight a little bit forward. Hopefully feel that hip and glute just stretching out a little bit. Good, releasing, turn to the right now. Your right leg will be in front, your left leg extends out behind you. Up on your tippy toes on the back foot, but heels pressing down to the ground to lengthen your calf, your hamstrings, front hip, lifting the chin, opening up through your chest there. And then slowly coming down, we're adding some body weight over to that front hip, body in a diagonal line. Good, and release up. Taking both legs as straight as you can, tipping that body forward a little bit so you're on the edge of the chair slightly. Hinge forward, hands towards the shin or a little bit below the knees if possible. And just flatten your back forward so that both hamstrings are stretching, lifting the chin upwards, look to the roof, stretch out the neck. Start to release. We're going to take those legs nice and wide, but your feet stay on the ground, hands onto the thighs. Lean forward and lean with your left shoulder in, and then your head is turning the opposite direction. You're pushing the knees outwards away from each other. So you can stretch out those inner thighs there. Come back in and then swap to the other side. So this time your right shoulder is coming forward. Eye gaze looking over your left shoulder there. Good. Come back in. Gonna take that right hand up, lean towards the left. Stretching out the hip there. And elongating out like you're separating your rib cages and getting your torso nice and long. Swapping over to the other side. Nice. Come back in. We're going to move into a breathing and focus session. Shoulders rolled back, feet flat on the ground, sitting in a comfortable position, palms facing upwards. And then we're just going to bring the right hand to the chest, left on to the belly. Take a nice long deep breath in. Hopefully you're going to feel the rise in the chest and expansion into the belly button, pressing into both hands. And slowly exhale out, let that chest and stomach drop. Inhale, rise. Exhale, drop. See if you can elongate that breath and slow the exhale out. So if you can bring it in, let's aim for 4 counts in. And then slowly press it out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going with that breath for me. Just a few more times. And I'll let you know when we lead you into a focusing exercise to further just focus the mind. Once you're ready with that breath, just letting go of the hands onto the thighs, palm facing upwards. You're rolling your eye gaze upwards to the forehead. You might feel a little bit of tickle there between the eyebrows and forehead. Try to keep that area relaxed. We're going to visualize there the number 200 written across the forehead and slowly aiming to count back towards 1. If you get distracted by any thoughts or sound, you can start to reset that number back up to 200. Starting now to relax that gaze. Start to focus in here, just on the music. If thoughts do come through the mind, just let it pass through. Noticing the soles of the feet pressing down into the ground, the back of the thighs sinking down to the chair, hands relaxing, fingertips just curling, shoulders pulled down from the ears, a gentle rise and fall of the chest, no tension in the forehead. Relax the cheeks, making sure there's no clench in the mouth, and just feel that whole entire face relax. When you're ready, bring the hands into prayer position, but keeping your eyes closed, rubbing the palms of the hands together and just placing them over the eye sockets there. Just warming up the eyes. And again, rubbing the palms of the hands together, warming it through. Keeping your eyes closed, popping the palms of the hands to the eyes. This releases any tension you might have in your eyes there. Let's do that one more time. And popping it over the eyes. Hands into prayer position. Bow the head. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye for now.